YouTube fam, how y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, the channel that I ran and I review. Fam, you know what? Look, your unc say a lot of stuff, but your unc gonna tell you the truth. These toy companies are marketing to the right people. They are selling to the right people. They're selling to adults. They're selling to our inner kid. You know, we all who collect this type of stuff are kids at heart. You know, we want our childhood back. We want that serenity back. We want that peace back. We want that joy back. We want that safety. You know, we want all of that stuff back. And this is how they sell it to us. This is how they keep producing the same line over and over again because we are willing to buy it. Maybe at that time, back in the day, we couldn't buy that stuff, man. You know, my friends are saying, hey, why don't you collect G.I. Joe or Rodin, you know, a real American hero, man, because, you know, you can get those on eBay. Yeah, but they're going for damn near $20 a piece. I'm better off buying, you know, G.I. Joe Classified. You know, and plus, those 3 3/4 figures, man, are not what it is anymore. You want the bigger figure. We're in a different time, man. People want to see what they spend their money on. Back in the day, man, you could have got away with that. Now people are looking at $20 for that. This is why Super 7 have so hard of a time trying to sell those reactionary figures for damn near $20. When they go on sale, on clearance, that's when people stock up on them. This is when everybody get them. When they're on clearance. Man, nobody buying that shit full price. Come on. Man, I'm looking at it just like this, man. Your inner child gets you to do a lot of stuff. It gets you to reminisce on things that you did as a child. Man, I remember, you know, we used to line the toys up. You know, we used to build like little sets. You know, I had a little car collection with my brothers. They can draw, man. I mean, I remember back in the day, out of notebook paper, they built the Starship Enterprise and hung it from the ceiling. The Battlestar Galactica. Fam, all of these ships that they built look exactly like what it was on the actual TV show, colored and every damn thing. They used to build like little shops on the wall, draw pictures on pieces of paper and put them on like the floorboards, you know, on the floor. And we used to drive our car up to like the shops. They used to build like little drive-ins, and we used to do all this stuff, fam. You remember this stuff as a grown-up. You remember those times back then when, you know, shit wasn't that bad and, you know, you had, you know, a good time and, you know, and it was like, it was full of nothing but fun. You know, that's how we remember our childhood, most of us. We could have had tumultuous shit happening. We could have had dysfunctional families. But for a lot of us, when we think of our toys, we remember the good times, fam. You know, you could have had that damn family member that used to come over and steal your shit when, you know, when you wasn't looking. But you know what? You overlooked that. You looking at it like this, like, man, that bring back memories, man. I remember when we bought, I remember when we bought that first He-Man. When I actually got my first He-Man figure, Masters of the Universe figure, fam. I had damn near every other Masters of the Universe Motu figure but He-Man. Man, when I finally was able to pick up that He-Man, it was just one of the most amazing things that happened to me, man. You know what? That's the thing that you look at. As an adult, you look at that. You know, the first thing that I picked up when I bought Motu Origins was He-Man and Skeletor and Battle Cat and Panther. I made sure I had those first off. You know, I said, look, I'm going to go forward with this line. But one thing that happened with the Motu Origins, man, I'm going to be honest. That was hard to collect for. And, you know, to this day, I still see skin-colored, flesh-colored Stratos still on the damn pegs. I'm still seeing He-Man and Skeletor on the pegs, man. I'm not seeing anything new. That's why I left that line alone, man. It just wasn't for me. It's hard to collect for. You would have to go online and just buy every damn thing. You can't buy shit in the store. I like stuff where I still could buy stuff in store. Even the G.I. Joe Classified. I could find a lot of the new stuff in the stores, man. You know, like I said, man, it's a step up. Like I said, I was able to find a few figures, man, and actually be happy about that, man. And that's the thing that you should be looking at, man. It's not like about, you know, you trying to figure out what you're trying to get. This is what I'm talking about, man. You know, the inner child, it speaks a lot. We remember the commercials, you know, from G.I. Joe and Transformers. You know how the commercials, you know, they were fun with kids actually in them driving them around. More than meets the eyes. Transformers, they transforming and stuff. You like, damn, Optimus Prime is killing it. You remember the Pepsi Optimus Prime? You know, the original G1 with the Pepsi on the side of it, man. That one there is going for some money. There were a lot of stuff, man, back in the day that, you know, you wish you had the money to buy. But now, as an adult, you have disposable income, discretionary income to actually pick this stuff up. This is why it's sitting different with us now. This is why it's hitting different. This is why we're feeling some kind of way about everything, man, because we're looking at it from a different standpoint, a different perspective. We're looking at it like, man, now is the time that I can pick up all the stuff that I want. You know, I'm looking at everything that I wanted to get, man, you know. Oh, man, you know. Even with just some of the most expensive stuff, man. And like I said, these Transformers behind me, these ain't cheap. You know, if you picked them up when they first came out, they were like what they were. But now they're going for a little bit more than what they were. And see, that's the thing, man. You know, you look at this stuff. You know, even like if you look at the Super 7 stuff, the Thundercats and the Silverhawks, man. You know, the secondary market is actually killing that stuff right now. You know, Big Bad Toy Store. I'm talking about that's like the primary market, but damn, eBay is basically raking it over the coals and just making bucks off this, man. Look, as a collector, man, I have friends who have marble collections. And I know you're like, a marble collection? Man, who in they right mind to have a marble collection? Remember when you were little, you played marbles with your friends? You know, used to build a little court, you know, that you used to play, the little trails. Man, y'all used to tink the marbles and see who was the best at it, man. And I'm going to tell you something. People still remember that. And, you know, they have their little collection. They had their little Hot Wheel collections where they used to race their friends. You know, we had our Tyco race cars, and some of us had corded race cars, man, that was just awful. But you was a part of, you know, the cool kids, but yours had a cord on it. You felt so bad. You're like, why the hell, man, got a cord on it? Like, you know, people looking at you like, I feel sorry for him, man. You know what they say about people with cords, man. You know, you're like, what? What they say? Like, you know, back in the day, you remember y'all used to play like y'all was Voltron and Thundercats. And, you know, me and my friend, we used to draw the cartoons when they came out and stuff and all of that, man. We used to sit back, a lot of us used to be in front of the TV watching TV at our friend's house, man. Used to watch the Smurfs and have fun. You know, shit, just things weren't so precarious, man. You didn't have to go outside. There was stranger danger out of this world, man, because people were getting kidnapped back in the day straight up. They were getting kidnapped real hard. I know people are still getting kidnapped back then, you know, when it was like sparse the way it was back in the day in the 70s and the 80s. To see people go missing then, you like, damn. Like, but now, whereas people everywhere, you like, well, people do go missing. But back then, you was like, damn, like, they all on milk cartons and shit. You like, damn, do you ran into people like, man, I think I know that person. And you like, damn, man, it was real. This was part of your childhood, man. Stranger danger, you know, all of those key words, man. Just things, man. You know, just things that you knew as a child what it was, man. Your childhood was what it was. Full of cartoons, full of, you know, fun adventures with your friends. You know, I had friends that were, you know, back in the day, I didn't have them per se, but there were kids with wheelchairs and those things that you walk with your hands, man. People didn't make them feel less than. Shit, you was out there hurting your damn self too. Nobody cared, man. You had brittle bones. People didn't give a shit. You was hurting yourself. You was happy to hurt yourself. You was happy to be a damn kid and being treated like one, not like you fragile and you sitting off in the corner, can't do shit, man. Please. I had friends who were, you know, had conditions. They had asthma, man. They didn't give a damn. They were out there playing harder than any damn body else because they wanted to be treated like everybody else. Even people that I had out there that were my friends when I was little and they were special. You know, they were special needs. Back then, you called them retarded. They didn't give a shit. You called big people fat and you called people all kind of names. Nobody gave a shit. It was what it was. You had tough skin. You know, everybody played. Nobody treated you different. And if you did, you stopped hanging with them. It was so many people to hang with. It was so many people to click up with and have a good time, you know, out there having a good time, running around, playing basketball, dodgeball, football, baseball, just living your damn best life. And guess what? This is how they're selling our childhood back to us. You know, they're selling to our inner child because our inner child speaks in volume. It understands what's going on. It understands once it see those toys like, damn, you remember your mama couldn't afford that one. Man, you know, you remember she had to pay the rent that time. You know, mom and dad, you know, they had to pay the rent. And you sitting there like, yeah, I remember they had to pay the rent. You know, shit, you don't say shit. If mom and daddy had to pay that rent, them utilities, put gas in the damn car, I'm gonna tell you something. You knew then, put food on the table, you knew to shut your ass up. Nobody want to be living outside. Nobody. Because, you know, we knew people that lived with people. You know, we seen 3 families in the house. You know, they getting put out and shit. And you like, y'all can't stay over here. My dad told everybody, you can't come move in here. It's already a lot of people in here. You ain't moving in here. You felt what he said. You understood what he said. Because he stood on what he said. There was no softness in this. He told you what the hell it was. And you understood. Nowadays, people can't take no for an answer. Like, oh, man, but we got nowhere to stay. Motherfucker, we ain't family. You don't know me. I'm not letting you in my house around my kids. The hell you thinking? Or my wife. You know, and I get that. My daddy wouldn't let his brothers in the damn house around his wife and his kids. He wouldn't let his sister in the house around his wife and kids, living in the house. Not like they were going to do anything, but my dad said it just like this. You all are my responsibility. Hell with everybody else. And I respected him for that because I took that same damn mentality. You protect yours. And that's how I look at it, fam. But, you know, that was a part of my childhood that, you know, rang volumes with me, man. That might have rang volumes with you. You know, you sitting there thinking to yourself like, yeah, I remember this and that, and I remember all this. You know, my daddy used to sit me down and show me bills like, you know, with all other boys and girls that we had in the house, my sisters and brothers. He showed us how to pay bills. He showed us how to make budgets. He showed us how to do shit. But if you didn't do it, that's on you. Again, he ain't got no time to hold your hand and walk you through shit. If he done walked you through it already and raised your ass, he can't re-raise you. That's just how shit work. Man, boy, that childhood, them lessons, them ass whoopings, they spoke volumes. And you listened and you understood. You really enjoyed what the hell you had going on, fam. You know, it was what it was, man. People were tripping out on me because they were saying, hey, the White Sox is trying to move. The Bears is trying to move. What are they saying about Chicago? Chicago must be a horrible place to stay. No, what they're saying about Chicago is, just like this, if your team is not winning, people ain't paying you no damn attention. If the Bears Red 9 was winning, they can go any damn where they want to go. If the White Sox Red 9 was winning, they can go any damn where they want to go. If the Blackhawks was winning Red 9, they can go any damn where they want to. If the Bulls was winning Red 9, they could go any damn where they want to. But if you're not winning, nobody hearing that shit unless they need a team really bad. And guess what? If you winning, you can go to a damn state with like 5 damn teams in it. They don't care. If you winning, they like, damn, they want the next best thing. And that's how it works. And that's how we are with our toys. We want the next best thing, and we get it. That's the kid in us speaking volumes. But to later, fam, thank you for watching. Peace out.